Yo, what's up Freeze Army, and welcome to the 4th episode of the Weapons, Items and Suit Showcase. For this one we'll be covering the sniper rifles, and in this game we actually have 6 sniper rifles available to us. And for the first one I'm going to be covering up is the Jaeger VII. And for this one you unlock it mastery level 5 in Paris, so it's very easy and quick to unlock. So it's a modern marksman rifle, highly accurate and modular, allowing extensive customization. It has a suppressor attached, subsonic rounds, and it's got a scout perk which can be aimed quickly and increase rate of fire, which I didn't really notice that much in testing. So this is what it looks like in game. This is in Colorado from the water tower. So for this you actually start off with 24 rounds and 6 in the magazine, and when you aim down sight it is relatively quick. It's on par with the assault rifles. And when it comes to aim down sights, the idle sway itself, there's practically no idle sway at all. It's near enough perfect when it comes for sniping. It's definitely one of the most easiest sniper rifles to use in the game by far, and it's excellent for picking off headshots from long range. It hasn't got any zooms apart into the sniper rifle at all. You can't zoom in with it, but for what it is and the lack of idle sway, it makes it a very easy weapon to use, and it's highly recommended from me that you use this particular sniper rifle over some of the other variants of the snipers in the game. But as you can see, in Colorado you can pick off headshots quite easily with this sniper rifle. So now we're in Paris, and it's the classic sniper's point in Paris when you're on that barge. And again, like I said, it's very easy to pick off those headshots. There's the 2 targets right there, and even from a very long range I was actually quite surprised about this. The furthest away in the map, the longest line of sight that I could find with range, and you can still pick off the headshots as long as you actually hit them in the head, of course, and not miss. But it's a very highly accurate weapon. It's got super great range on it for a gun that has no zoom on it at all. It is a very good sniper rifle. So if you are looking for a sniper rifle that's easy to use, that is the sniper rifle you want. Next up is the Jaeger VII Lancer, which you unlock in mastery level 20 in Sapienza. This is also a marksman rifle, highly accurate and modular, allowing extensive customization, just like the previous Jaeger VII. It has piercing rounds which can penetrate bodies. It used to be able to penetrate walls, but no longer after it got nerfed. But it does have a variable zoom on it as well, so it can zoom in, unlike the regular Jaeger VII. So this is what it looks like in game. You start off with 25 rounds. That's one more round than you did with the regular Jaeger VII, but that's one less bullet in the magazine itself. The aim down sight time is still just as quick as it is with the regular Jaeger VII, and there's the zoom right there, as you can see. And also the idle sway is a lot more, it's definitely a lot more noticeable compared to the regular Jaeger VII, but it's not as bad as another sniper rifle in this category. But the downside to this weapon is it's very loud and you'll get instantly noticed, so that's the downside to this weapon. So here we are again in Paris at the classic sniper's point right here, and again I'm going to show you the variable zoom. The idle sway, again, as you can see, is a lot more noticeable, especially when you zoom down. It's a lot more noticeable when you do that. As I said, because there's no suppressor on this rifle, it makes it it's not a very ideal weapon to use in a regular situation. I'm going to try to show you the penetration. I'm going to try and shoot this guy in the leg and see if we can kill the person behind him as well. So it should kill them both, and you can see the power of the weapon itself. There you go. So it's killed both of those targets there just by shooting one guy in the leg. It instantly kills him. So that's the power of this sniper rifle. And as you can see here, the rate of fire, it's not too quick, but I'm going to show you in comparison to some of the other sniper rifles. But next up is the Jaeger VII Tiger, which you unlock at mastery level 15 in Bangkok. And it's also a modern marksman rifle with custom detailing, highly accurate and modular, allowing extensive customization. It has a suppressor, subsonic rounds, an extended magazine, and an increased rate of fire. So this is what it actually looks like in game, and it starts off with 32 rounds, so that's 8 more rounds than the regular Jaeger VII. And so you get 2 more in the magazine as well. The aim down sight time, again, is pretty much exactly the same, but the biggest downside to this weapon is the idle sway. It's once you've made the first shot as well, it's very difficult to get off your second shot. because the return to center speed is not very good either. So I'm just going to show you again, second shot from over here. Again, it's harder to line up your shots than the regular Jaeger 7. I don't really see any advantages to using this particular sniper rifle over the base variant. But I'm going to show you the rate of fire right now. That's the increased rate of fire that it was mentioned in the description. I don't see any purpose for ever doing this with a sniper rifle. It's almost like a semi-automatic assault rifle. Here it is in Paris. Again, the idle sway very, very noticeable when it comes to when you got no zoom. It makes the idle sway a lot more important, because when you zoom in, out like this, it's very difficult to line up the shots compared to when you actually zoom in. So again, when I'm trying to line up the shot for Novikov, you have to sort of predict where the sway is going to end up. And I'm going to trying to pick up the same shots as we did with the regular Jaeger 7 from this range. It has the same range as the regular Jaeger 7, I'll give it that, but because of the that idle sway, I don't really recommend this particular sniper rifle in my opinion. If you can control that and you can predict the idle sway itself, then that's fair enough. But there's the rate of fire again, but I don't see any advantages in using that at all. The next up is the Jaeger VII Cova, which we unlock in the Master Sniper Challenge Pack in Sapienza. And basically the description shares the exact same description as the regular Jaeger 7. It's almost just like a reskin. However, I do find another specific thing with the sniper rifle that makes me prefer this one over the next one. The last one, I should say. And this is what it looks like in game itself. And again, the aim down sight time is just exactly the same as the regular Jaeger 7. The lack of idle sway there is, it's exactly on par. The recoil is excellent, and yeah, we still start off with the same amount of rounds, and the aim down sight time is exactly the same. There's still no zoom on this one, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would be so overpowered. But it is an incredible sniper rifle, and as you can tell by the sound of it, it sounds a little bit different to the other sniper rifles in the game. It almost sounds like the Krügermeier, the pistol you actually get in the game, which I quite like when it comes to this sniper rifle, because it is supposed to be subsonic rounds. However, there is a bug. Well, I'm not sure if it is a bug or not or anything like that, but when you shoot people with the sniper rifle, no matter what sniper rifle it is, they will always come to your location. For some reason, they instantly know where you are. This wasn't the case previously, but this was introduced a few months ago. I'm not sure if it is a bug or not. It's probably a game design, but that's just how it is currently at the moment. But this is the gun in Paris, so from the traditional sniping point. And I'll show you again the lack of recoil and the lack of idle sway. It just makes it so smooth and so easy to pick off your headshots with this sniper rifle. So if you really are going to go for a sniper rifle, this is the one I highly recommend using. Either this one or the base variant, of course, if you don't have this one unlocked. But I prefer this one because of the sound of the sniper rifle itself. But I would like the sniper rifle to act the same way as the Krügermeier, where no one would hear the rounds at all and instantly just pour straight to your location. But yeah, that is the Jaeger VII Cova, and you can actually look at the rate of fire as well in comparison to the Tiger. It's not that much really, but like I said, I'm only comparing the rate of fire because the Tiger had that increased rate of fire itself, and I'm just trying to compare it to the base variants. So the next up we have the Seeger 300, which is unlocked at Mastery level 20 in Hokkaido, which looks very similar to the WA 2000 we get in the traditional Hitman game, but it has a versatile scope with a 3x zoom, and we have a suppressor attached to it as well. So nothing completely special about it, but yeah, it's for those people that are nostalgia, that's the sniper you're going to get. But it's definitely the best looking sniper rifle in the game, in my opinion. And I like the classic crosshairs when it comes to zooming in as well. I mean, it does have some idle sway there, but when you zoom in, it's a lot more easier to, get control of that. So it's not a big deal comparison to the Tiger, for example, where the idle sway is all over the place, and the recoil is quite bad. I mean, the recoil in this is quite bad as well, which is, like I said, it's not my favourite sniper rifle. That's just one thing I have to say. It's not my favourite, but I do like the fact that it has 3x the amount of zoom, and the whole nostalgia behind the rifle. I can completely understand that. but it is, once you've zoomed in a couple of times, it is easier to get the headshots in comparison to some of the other sniper rifles themselves. And another thing to note is it actually starts off with only 18 rounds and just 6 in the magazine itself. So yeah, it's the sniper rifle with the least amount of rounds in it. And so if you want to be snipering everybody, you know, just like I'm doing now, you will run out of ammo quite quickly in comparison to some of the other sniper rifles. But you can have a lot of fun with it, like I'm doing right now. You always enjoy doing stuff like this and sniping people out as much as you want. I mean, the only downside to the fact of these sniper rifles is, one, they always know where you are, and two, you run out of ammo very quickly. And I wish there was a way to restock your ammo in the missions themselves. But this is what it looks like in Paris. And again, this is the variable zoom that I was talking about. You can zoom in 3 times, and it is a very, very powerful weapon. It's almost like it's almost got all the power of the Jaeger VII, but in a suppressed sniper rifle. Not completely the same amount of power, but it is quite a powerful weapon. But as I said there, as I'm showing you, the idle sway and the recoil is quite bad, but it is manageable once you've zoomed in all the way. So you can pick off the headshots if you're careful, and you can line up the shots with the idle sway itself. But it is definitely one of the best sniper rifles in the game, and it's one of my favourites. So the last but not least is the Seeger 300 Advanced, which you unlock at Mastery Level 10 in Professional Mode in Colorado. And it's a modern ICA variant of the Seeger 300 bullpup rifle, designed for high precision damage for all ranges. And it's a versatile zoom, just like the regular Seeger 300, and it's also suppressed as well. It's not subsonic, but it is basically another different version, well, another reskin of the Seeger 300, I should say. But this is what it actually looks like in game. It has a smaller suppressor, which I don't really like, to be honest. I don't know. It kind of looks like a pistol suppressor on a sniper rifle. And again, the idle sway isn't that bad, but the main thing about this weapon is, as you can tell, is the music that comes out of it when you aim down sight. And that is one of the main attractions when it comes to this weapon. I think it's got a little bit a better idle sway in comparison to the regular Seeger 300. I'm not completely sure, but I do know that the recoil is a little bit better as well. But just for this fact alone, this little Easter egg here, when you aim down the scope with this music, it's more than enough reason for anyone to, you know, grind out the professional mode challenges in Colorado. It can be a little bit annoying getting those challenges, but it's definitely a sniper rifle that's worth unlocking, in my opinion. It's definitely one of the best ones out there. But again, you only start out with 18 rounds, again 6 in the magazine itself. So you only get, you know, you run out of ammo quite quickly. And with this particular sniper rifle, you want to go around killing everybody with it. Especially for the fact that you got the music there, it just works perfectly, and you just want to enjoy it. But before you know it, you run out of ammo and you think, ah, damn it. So, yeah. So here we are in Paris, and it's the final time I'll be here with this sniper rifle in the video. So again, you can hear that music, that classic music playing in the background, and it's again with that variable zoom. You know, the lack of recoil. It's just a very, very, very good sniper rifle. I think in the overall, I think this is probably the best sniper rifle in the game. But if I wasn't going to choose this sniper rifle, I'll definitely use the Jaeger VII Cova over this. But in terms of just sheer power, the variable zoom, the crosshairs even as well, everything about this gun is just fantastic, and it's one of the sniper rifles I highly recommend. So if you are going to go for a sniper rifle in the game, go for this one. It is probably the best sniper rifle in the game, in my opinion. So there you go, that's all the guns covered in the game. I still obviously have all the melee weapons to cover as well as the explosives on top of that. But we will get to that in the next video. So again, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to let me know in the comments about what your favourite sniper rifle is, and what sniper rifle you're more likely to get now you've seen the video. And yeah, just let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.